You're lying in bed, 3 inches away from the person you love, but you've never felt further apart. They're scrolling, you're scrolling. The only light in the room is the blue glare of two different screens, reflecting two different worlds. We aren't just using social media anymore. We're letting it sit at the dinner table, crawl into our beds, and ghostwrite our breakups. Is social media actually killing our intimacy, or is it just holding up a mirror to the cracks that were already there? Think about the soft launch. We've turned our private milestones into a marketing campaign. We don't just go on a date. We curate the aesthetic of the date. If you didn't post the wine glasses and the blurry hand hold, did the romance even happen? We're living for the audience, not the partner. And then there's the comparison trap. You're having a normal Tuesday with your spouse. Maybe there's laundry on the floor and you're tired. You pick up your phone and see a couple influencer in Bali, teeth blindingly white, captioning their photo #soulmate. Suddenly, your real, messy, beautiful life feels inadequate. We are comparing our behind the scenes to everyone else's highlight reel. It's a recipe for resentment. But let's get real about the darker side. The micro-cheating. It starts with a like on an ex's photo, a flame emoji on a stranger's story, a DM that feels harmless because it's just online. But digital boundaries are the new front line of trust. In the US, 1 in 3 divorces now starts with a social media trail. We've traded deep, focused presence for fragmented attention. We're together, but we're elsewhere. We've forgotten how to be bored together. We've forgotten how to argue without checking our notifications for a hit of dopamine to escape the tension. So, here is the challenge. The next time you're with your person, put the phone face down. Don't post the meal. Don't check in. Just be there. Because the most important connection you'll ever have doesn't need Wi-Fi. And it definitely doesn't need a like from a stranger to be real. We've reached a point where the third wheel in every American relationship isn't a person, it's an algorithm. Let's talk about the validation loop. Think about the last time you went out for a nice dinner. Before the food even hit the table, the phone was out. You're tilting the plate, adjusting the lighting, making sure the vibe is just right. But ask yourself, who are you trying to feed? Your partner or your followers? We've become obsessed with the performance of love. In the US, we are seeing a rise in performative intimacy, where couples spend more time crafting the image of a perfect Sunday morning than actually enjoying the coffee together. When we outsource our self-worth to the likes of strangers, we stop looking to our partners for validation. If the internet doesn't tell us we look good together, do we even believe it anymore? This creates a massive intimacy gap. We are physically present, but mentally miles away, scrolling through a feed of people we don't even like while the person who promised to love us is sitting right there ignored. This isn't just a minor annoyance. It's a form of technostress. Every notification is a micro-interruption to a bonding moment. You're in the middle of a deep conversation about your future. Your phone pings, and just like that, the soul of the moment is dead. We are sacrificing the deep work of a relationship for the shallow dopamine of a red dot on a screen. And we have to talk about the comparison trap, the silent killer of American contentment. You see a TikTok of a husband surprising his wife with a brand new SUV and a kitchen full of roses. You look at your own life, maybe your partner forgot to take out the trash, or they're wearing that old t-shirt you hate, and suddenly, you feel cheated. But social media is a curated lie. It's a highlight reel of someone else's best 1% of their life. When you compare your raw, unfiltered behind the scenes to someone else's scripted production, your relationship will always lose. This comparison trap breeds a subtle, poisonous resentment. You start expecting your partner to act like a character in a movie rather than a human being with flaws. Then there's the digital ghosting and the micro-cheating phenomenon. In the 90s, if you wanted to talk to an ex, you had to call their house or find them in person. Today, they are a suggested friend every single morning. We've made it impossible to truly move on. We keep windows open in our lives that should be walls. Micro-cheating, the secret likes, the late-night DMs that are just friendly, the keeping tabs on an old flame, it erodes the foundation of trust. It's not a physical affair, but it's an emotional leak. It's giving your best energy to a screen and leaving the leftovers for your partner. The privacy paradox is the next big hurdle. We've lost the sacredness of just us. Everything is for public consumption. When we have a fight, we post cryptic quotes on our stories. When we're happy, we broadcast it. We've invited the entire world into our living rooms. And then we wonder why we feel so exposed and vulnerable. There is a specific kind of power in a relationship that no one knows about it. Love that doesn't need a digital witness to exist. We're also losing the art of boredom together. Some of the best moments in a long-term relationship happen in the silence. It's the quiet Sunday afternoons or the long car rides. But now, we fill every second of silence with a scroll. We've lost the ability to just be with each other without external stimulation. We are losing the capacity for deep, wandering thoughts and shared daydreaming because we are too busy consuming someone else's dreams. So, where do we go from here? The solution isn't to throw your phone in the ocean, but it is to reclaim the digital border. It's about setting phone-free zones. It's about deciding that 9 p.m. is for us, not for TikTok. It's about realizing that the most viral moment you can have is a look of pure understanding from your partner that no camera will ever capture. We need to start prioritizing high-definition presence. That means looking into their eyes, not at their reflection in your screen. It means realizing that your relationship is a garden if you're spending all your time looking at everyone else's flowers on Instagram. Your own grass is going to die. The most revolutionary thing you can do in 2024 is to be fully 100% obsessed with the person standing right in front of you. Put the phone down, close the apps, and for the first time in a long time, really look at them. Because the algorithm doesn't care about your heart, but they do.